Hi everyone. Hope you guys doing having a great day today. Um, I want to share with you my first experience at a Christian church, an evangelical church, and it wasn't a good experience at all. Um, I had a very critical eye, and I thought everything was ridiculous. Not even the girls who were dancing, you know, um, escaped my criticism. I remember seeing them dancing and worshiping, and I said, my thought was like they should take some dancing lessons. I didn't think they were good enough, and I definitely thought that you know, grown-up men with their hands raised up high, worshiping Jesus, and crying and weeping, with some of them with their bow down with their knees down, crying. I thought that was like a scene. It was ridiculous. But then I want to share also an experience I had at a candomblé place in Brazil. Candomblé is an African religion, and when I was young, like in my youth, you know, um, I used to go to these places in search of spirituality, in search with a connection with, spirits and the divine, you know. And in this ceremony, I had people pour palm oil over my head, throw popcorn over me, so the popcorn kind of got stuck on me and my face. People blew smoke on my face. People blew cachaça, which is like a tequila, Brazilian tequila, on my face. And I thought that was cool. That was normal because I was connecting to the spiritual world, and I would have these entities now surrounding me and protecting me and guiding me. And I didn't think that was ridiculous at all. So I ask you to think, why would I think something like that was okay? It was cool. And walking into a church where people are praising and worshiping Jesus is ridiculous. Was ridiculous to me. Why? Well, simply because the teachings of Jesus goes against everything that the world calls normal. Like in Matthew 5:44, it says, love your enemies and pray for those who prosecute you. What do you mean, love your enemies and pray for those who prosecute you? He teaches us to live by faith and not by sight. He teaches us that if a man looks at a woman and desires that woman, he's already sinning. What do you mean? Isn't it okay for me to look and feel attracted by other women? I'm married, but I'm just looking. So it really goes against our flesh. It goes against our desire. We don't want to give up the desires, the pleasures of the world. So instinctively, we reject Jesus, and that's what the world did. The world rejected him, and that's why he ended up on the cross, dying for our sins, dying so that we could have a connection, a close connection again with the Father. So I wanted you to think about this stuff and ask yourself why the name Jesus bothers you. If you call yourself a spiritual person, like I call myself a spiritual person. I was open to all kinds of religions and I tried a whole bunch of different things. Why would I reject Jesus? His teachings are beautiful. His teachings are amazing. He teaches us to be humble. He teaches us that if we want to be first in His kingdom, we have to learn first. We first learn how to serve. He teaches us to love each other. The two most important things, commandments, is to love God above anything else and to love each other. So what's wrong with that? And why so many people reject it so easily and go to like all kinds of different beliefs and do all kinds of things like I used to do in search of a connection? Well, we all are born with a hole inside our heart. We have this burning desire to connect with our Creator, and we search everywhere. I used to go everywhere looking for spirituality, looking for the supernatural. But guess what? You can have what we call supernatural of God anytime you want. All you need to do is to die to the world, recognize that this is just temporary, but that Jesus is real and forever real, and He doesn't change, and that He is alive, and you will have all this power, the whole power that created the whole universe, the power that raised Jesus on the third day inside of you. And all you need to do is to accept Jesus and start having a relationship with Him. So think about that. Have a great